All right, for the last week, we're going to be doing a koala, and we're going to be doing the same process as usual. Pencil first. Once you get it all drawn in pencil, outline in Sharpie, and then we're going to use crayons and quick sticks and or markers to finish it off. All right, so this week, for the first time, our paper is long or wide. So not tall like before, but wide. And we're going to do, the first step is the head. So it's going to be big, okay? We're going to take up most of the middle of the paper. And we're going to do like a U. It's going to come in a little, almost like a circle. Okay, then the next step, we're going to skip a little and do kind of a curve and stop so that there's a little tiny space. Then we're going to come around for these really big koala ears, and they're going to come out and then zigzag in. Same thing on this side, come out, zigzag in. And then there's going to be little ones that come up from right here. So okay, then we're going to do the nose. The nose is like a rectangle, but it's got rounded corners instead of sharp corners. And it's going to be pretty big. It's going to be black, and then I'm just going to do like a little tiny highlight, and everything else gets colored in black. All right, now kind of up and over to the side, one eye, up and over to the side, another eye. Now, smaller circle, and color in the bigger. Again, if you wanted to add eyelashes, you could. Okay, now the mouth. Just a curved line, little smile lines. All right, now the shoulders are going to come down like that right off the paper, and then there's going to be a little zigzag kind of going down to a triangle on both sides. So this is going to be white, and the rest of him will get gray, and maybe I'll do a little pink cheek and a little pink inner ear, and I'm probably going to do that with the quick sticks, and I might put out some oil pastels. And then in the background, we're going to do some branches. It's going to be skinny, 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 and as it comes back, get a little wider. And then same thing here, skinny, skinny, skinny. And right when it attaches, it's going to get a little wider. And then right here, skinny. And as it attaches, gets a little wider. And on the end of those, I'm going to do a leaf, and it's going to curve out and an S curve back in. This one's going to be a little bigger, curve out, curve in. Do you see how that's like an S? And I'm going to have to turn it for this. Curve, and this one's going right off the page. Now I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So big branch, skinny. So each branch is 2 lines, an upper part and a lower part, right? And then maybe we'll skip down here like that. Maybe this one's going behind his ear and we don't see it. This one might go off the page and we don't see the whole thing. All right, so we got some leaves, we got our koala, and then we can do the background, whatever we want, sky. what have you. All right, so again, like we've done every week, I'm gonna go in with crayon for detail, and I'm gonna do some pink cheeks. And it's gonna kind of start to fade as it gets bigger. I'm gonna do pink inside of the ear. And then I'm gonna do this black, but I'm gonna press light. And I'm gonna do shadows, right? Like we've done in the last 4 weeks, just around the outside edge, or the inside, but the outside of, right inside of the black line, but the outside edge of the entire koala. And this is gonna be like our shadows, right? So I'm gonna do it really dark right here where his neck is, because I won't maybe all the way along, right? Because the head is gonna create a shadow on the chest and the neck. For the most part, this is gonna be white, so I'm just gonna add a little bit of hair texture. And then this is gonna be silver. So I'm just gonna go around the outside edges, add some texture for hair. And then the outside edges of this, and then I'll go back over it with my silver quick stick. All right, so I've added black, pressing lightly around the outside edges. I pressed a little harder where the head meets the ears and where the neck meets the shoulders. Now I'm gonna go back over that, and I'm gonna go over my pink too, and just go around my black and color in gray. I might do a little bit of white right around the eye. Okay, now that I've done my gray for my koala, I'm gonna go back, and since this is so small, I'm gonna do this with crayon, all the branches, and I'm gonna add some details with the dark green on the leaves, and then I'll go back over them with the light green quick stick. All right, so I've colored in the branches and the details on the leaves. Now I'm gonna go back over it with the light green quick stick. And then you could add whatever you want in the background. Maybe you want mountains, maybe you want water, maybe you want more trees, maybe you want more branches with leaves, maybe you want a rainbow, maybe you just want bright colors. You get to decide. I'm just gonna go ahead and keep mine simple and just do light blue all in the background. All right, here's my koala picture all done. Notice the only white I have left is the white patch of fur and the little highlights in the eyes.